Hey everyone, welcome to this fascinating journey. Today we're going to learn about the Zulu people, the largest ethnic group in South Africa. They are known for their rich cultural heritage and vibrant traditions. The Zulu have a really cool history and culture that dates back centuries. Their customs and traditions have been passed down through generations, preserving their unique identity. They've overcome so much adversity and are known for being strong warriors. Their resilience and bravery are legendary, especially during historical conflicts. From their home in southeastern Africa, they've created their own special identity. The KwaZulu-Natal region is not just their homeland, but also a place rich in natural beauty. They're famous for their warrior spirit and interesting traditions. Their traditional attire and ceremonies are a sight to behold, reflecting their deep-rooted cultural values. Their story is super inspiring and shows how important traditions are, even as things change. Elders play a crucial role in keeping these traditions alive by sharing stories and wisdom. Zulu culture has spread all over the world, influencing art, music, and even how armies fight. Their traditional music and dance have evolved, blending with modern elements while retaining their essence. They're really well known for their warrior traditions and vibrant culture, and they've definitely made their mark on the world. Their festivals are colorful and full of life, showcasing their rich heritage. They show us how powerful it is to stick together, keep your culture alive, and never give up. The Zulu people are a testament to the strength of community and the importance of preserving one's heritage. The Zulu people came from the Nguni tribes, who moved south into southern Africa a long time ago. These migrations were part of a larger movement of Bantu-speaking peoples, who spread across much of Africa over thousands of years. They lived off the land, raising animals and growing crops. The Zulu people were skilled farmers and herders, and their way of life was deeply connected to the rhythms of nature and the seasons. Then, a really important person named Shaka Zulu came along in the 1800s. Shaka was born in 1787 and grew up to become one of the most influential leaders in African history. He was a great leader and knew a lot about fighting. Shaka's military genius and innovative tactics transformed the Zulu army into a formidable force. He brought all the different Zulu groups together. Under his leadership, the Zulu nation was unified, creating a strong and cohesive society. Shaka changed how the Zulu fought wars. He introduced new strategies and weapons that gave the Zulu warriors a significant advantage over their enemies. He made them much better fighters. Shaka's training methods were rigorous, and he emphasized discipline and unity among his troops. They had special ways of fighting, like using a short spear called an assegai. This weapon was more effective in close combat and allowed the Zulu warriors to engage their enemies with greater precision. Because of Shaka, the Zulu kingdom became really big and strong. His leadership and reforms expanded the Zulu territory and solidified their power in the region. He made lots of changes that made the Zulu people powerful. Shaka's legacy includes not only his military achievements but also his impact on Zulu culture and society. Even today, people still talk about how smart and strong Shaka was. His influence is still felt in modern Zulu culture, where he is remembered as a visionary leader. He really changed things for the Zulu people. Shaka's innovations and leadership not only shaped the history of the Zulu nation, but also left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire people today. Zulu culture is super interesting. It's a vibrant and dynamic culture that has been passed down through generations, rich with history and tradition. They have a lot of respect for their ancestors, the people who came before them. This respect is deeply ingrained in their daily lives and is evident in the way they conduct their rituals and ceremonies. They believe their ancestors can still affect their lives. This belief is reflected in their practices of making offerings and seeking guidance from the spirits of their forebears. You can see this in their ceremonies and everyday life. From the way they greet each other to the rituals they perform at home, the presence of their ancestors is always acknowledged. Dancing is really important in Zulu culture. It's not just a form of entertainment but a vital part of their cultural expression. The dances are full of energy and tell stories. Each movement and rhythm has a meaning, often depicting historical events, social values, or moral lessons. They're not just for fun, they're a way of showing who they are and connecting with each other and their beliefs. Through dance, they communicate their identity and maintain a strong sense of community. The Zulu are also amazing at making things with beads. Beadwork is a significant art form that showcases their creativity and craftsmanship. The colors and patterns aren't just pretty, they have special meanings. Each design can convey messages about social status, marital status, or even personal achievements. They can show messages, like love, or tell you about someone's place in society. It's a beautiful and intricate way of communication that has been preserved over centuries. It's like a secret code. Each piece of beadwork is a unique expression of the individual's identity and their connection to the community. Growing up, Zulu is also special. Children are raised with a strong sense of cultural pride and community values. Young men go through ceremonies that teach them to be brave and strong. These rites of passage are crucial in shaping their identity and preparing them for adulthood. The Zulu community is tightly knit, with elders playing a vital role in passing down knowledge and traditions. Their stories and teachings ensure that the rich tapestry of Zulu culture continues to thrive. The Zulu didn't have a written language for a long time, so they told stories to remember their history and traditions. These stories are passed down from grandparents to parents to children. Imagine sitting around a fire listening to the elders tell exciting stories about the past. It's like a history lesson, but way more fun. These stories teach kids about their heroes, what's important to their community, and why traditions matter. Storytelling is something everyone does together, and it makes them feel closer. Even though we write things down now, the Zulus still tell stories. It reminds us how powerful stories are. The Zulu are known for being great warriors. Their army, called the Impi, was really strong. Shaka Zulu made the Impi even stronger. He gave them a special short spear, the Ikwa, and taught them a new way to fight, like a buffalo's horns. Zulu warriors trained hard from when they were young. They learned to be strong, brave, and loyal. Besides the Impi, they also fought with sticks. This was a way to practice fighting, but also a fun game and a way to settle arguments. People all over the world have studied how the Zulu fought wars, and they've learned a lot from them. Even though they've had some tough times, the Zulu people are known all over the world. They fought against the British a long time ago, and they even won a big battle at Isandawana. This surprised everyone, and showed how strong the Zulu were. Everyone started to respect them. But Zulu culture is more than just fighting. Their dancing, beadwork, and stories have inspired artists and musicians everywhere. You might even hear some Zulu words in movies or songs. The Zulu story shows how important it is to be proud of who you are even when things are hard. It also shows how we can all learn from each other's cultures. The Zulu people have been through a lot, but they've always stayed strong and held on to their culture. They've adapted to new things but never forgotten who they are. They're a great example of how to be strong and proud. They inspire people all over the world to keep their own traditions alive. The Zulu people are more than just warriors. Their culture and traditions are amazing, and they never give up. They teach us about keeping our culture alive, staying strong together, and the power of the human spirit. The Zulu story shows how culture can bring people together, even if they're from different places.